I just finished week 3 and week 4, and here's the video. The main lesson from week 3 was how to draw through the form, how to see the lines that go behind, and the teacher demonstrated how to put like the back lines of the square, which actually helps you visualize and think much more in 3D. Really helpful if we want to do complex forms. And so here I'm gonna show it in the homework. Okay, the first one, it's one page of box and pyramid forms. Just like I said, the main goal of the exercise was to draw through the forms. Here's the back line of that square, the construction lines of that pyramid. That was the main takeaway from week 3, how to visualize objects in 3D space. So first page, boxes and pyramids. Second page, ellipses. Maybe that was a mistake what I've done. I started with a pencil at the bottom and then with pen on top. I should have done it only with a pen, because you can see how different it is, how it's worse. The third one is one page of rounded forms. Probably that's the hardest. This is how the form curves around, and these are the lines. I've got some half spheres, some spheres with a stick in the middle. This one has some perspective. And next part is two traced images. Basically, I just put a new layer on top of this one and trace it, move it to the right. The main goal of this homework is to draw through the forms and to put the lines that actually go behind. Page number 2, drawing through the forms. This one is a little bit more complicated because you can see how the cloth here covers the cup. This is the last one. Here we had to choose a still life image and make 3 thumbnails. So I've done something like here, and the last part is there. And I picked the third one to make it a little bit more detailed and to put again the 3D planes on top of the forms. So that was week 3. Now let's go to week 4. The first exercise was to make one page with gradient, not just like simple color, but gradient also with different textures and shapes. You can easily tell that this is much darker than this. It's very easy because the only thing that changes is the size and the distance between the textures, some lines. Yeah, that was the first one. And the second part is rendered cube. Here again we have to choose a light source, calculate where the light hits, and then choose these percentages. They come from here. You can see this is 20% white or gray, this is 40, 60, 80, and yeah, so on. So here's 20, here's 40, 60, and the shadow is darker. This is rendered sphere. Here's the occlusion shadow, cast shadow. Again, different elements, and a light source comes from here somewhere, from above. The next one is rendered cylinder. Here is how it looked from if the camera was here. So that was like a different part of the homework. Make the cylinder, put the elements of the shadow and the light, and then do it in 3/4 view. The highlight hits from above, yeah, the halftone. As it goes like this way, it gets darker, and the core shadow is there. And the last 2 pages were with forms, where we have to use the textures from the first exercise. So here's the shading with the pen, from dark to light. Again, close lines. You can see that the lines are pretty close to each other, and when it gets lighter, they go further and further. So yeah, this is what we have to do here. I also improvised with some textures for this one, and that's the last page. It's pretty similar. It's good to use lines that go in different directions. It gives some dimension to the figures. You can see how this square has lines here, lines going above, and these lines going there. They are facing different directions, just like here. Above, horizontal, these go down, and yeah, that's the homework from week 3 and week 4. And when I finish with week 5 and week 6, I will upload one more video. Thanks for watching.